A growing number of scientists are convinced the future influences the past, and I actually have experienced this. Let me break it down for you. Back in May of 2023, Mojo from Mojo in the Morning talked about his dream or premonition of some random person, yours truly me, being in a car accident. And there's all this other stuff in it. You can go back and look at my old TikToks for a better breakdown of that. But they talked about the car accident. So that was in May, and then in June, I was in a car accident. This is the Facebook message I sent to them back in July. Stay with me, don't worry about the dates really, just follow along. And they liked it. So that is my proof that they're well aware, even if we don't remember right now. Because a lot of it, I don't remember until I am in it and it's happening. So after the car accident, I stayed home on the 17th, and I was listening to the radio, and I heard them talking about some dream premonition thing again. And it was something different this time. And for me to hear it on the radio in real life, I was like, okay, it sounds like me, but I don't know what you're talking about, what this event is, because to me, it hadn't happened yet. And in September, I'm just living my normal life, and then boom, I am in that situation, that event that they had talked about from before in June. And so that is part of what I think kind of ties it together, is these memories too, and thinking back and connecting it. Because then in October, they talked about a new dream or premonition discussed, and it was very heady. I could barely understand. And they were talking about this quantum entanglement and connecting it and saying that they didn't understand, but that this person understood, and they are putting it all together and figuring it out. So yesterday, April 11th, 2024, that event happened, and then it all finally clicked to me. This is that quantum entanglement. It's known, it's this instant knowing when I am in that situation because of the entanglement to the other situations where most of it was over the radio. And it makes me think that that has something to do with phonons. If you don't know, phonons are the photons of sound. So light is a wave, and when it can be observed is when it is a particle, the photon. So sound does the same thing. So those are coming into your eyes or ears, and that information is getting stored in the brain. So then we go and recall it. Are we recalling those quantum particles of the actual thing that is quantumly tied to the other person? It's all just very interesting to me, and I really want to talk to Mojo specifically, but everybody on the show, because I fully believe that they've all talked about it in different stages, maybe not understanding the whole story, but each one having their own little part to it, and we can put all these parts together and prove all of this. But it's just something that, as I'm going through my life this last year, it's almost every waking hour that I am having like That's So Raven flashbacks of knowing and understanding what situation I was in. So I was way more comfortable to just follow my heart and follow my natural choice, because of, it's like following a string, and I kept following the breadcrumbs. And this is where it's gotten me so far. I'm really hoping to at least talk to the people on the show. I know that I've tried to talk to them and come off a little psychotic, but here's, the physics and science of it. Let's discuss more. I'd like to hear from people who actually study physics, because I'm not that. I guess this has just been a hobby.